And what's up, people? How you doing? Possum here, K-Rock Epicenter backstage with Tom and Boots, Street Sweeper Social Club. Fellas, how you doing?
We're doing very well. It was our pleasure to rock the audience today, and we believe we held up our end of the bargain.
Most definitely. Caught the tail end of the set. Lots of energy. Great way to kick things off. So, are you guys on a full-scale tour right now? Are you doing select shows? What's happening with you guys?
It's Weekend Warrior touring. We do like 3 on the weekend, then we go home to luxuriate in our hot tubs, and it's back out the next weekend to kick some more ass.
There you go. So kick back in Hollywood, rock star lifestyle, then you go out on the weekends. You doing like only America? You doing Europe? What's going on?
We just did Japan, and I think maybe we might try to do Europe at some time in the near future, the beginning of January, beginning of the year or something like that.
We're going to start out with St. Louis tomorrow. That's where we're going to go.
Nice, why you wear that Cubs hat.
Yeah, it's
St. Louis will love that.
I'll represent wherever I am. I don't care. Bring it.
Hey, so 100 Little Curses was the first single.
Yep.
Did very well. Have you planned the next single video? What's going on?
We certainly have. The next single is for a song called Promenade, which we just finished doing a little radio remix for, because it's a song that was been our live set, and it has a searing Nugent-like guitar solo at the end, and so we wanted that to be a part of what you hear on the radio, so I went into the studio and slapped that baby on, and that's coming at you very, very soon. We look forward to it being an Is there something more than ultra heavy rotation? We're going to need that one.
Massive premier, ultra super duper heavy rotation.
Yeah.
Now, is it Ted Nugent solo? Is it Wango Tango? Is it Catch Scratch Fever? What do you think?
No, it's, I try to reach into my bag of tricks. People think that, Ted Nugent and I have very, very different politics, but recently was Ted's 60th birthday, and his people reached out to me, and they said, we'd like you to send, sort of sheepishly asked me, would you send Ted Nugent a birthday greeting, afraid that I might go, F that right wing, mother? And I was like, I would be delighted to, because first of all, Free For All and Cat Scratch Fever, solid jams. Great White Buffalo, one of the great white jams of all time. Great song, great American Indian jam. It's a great Southwestern jam. So for his birthday greeting, I sent him a message, things that I've learned from Ted Nugent. And it's a pretty long list, including Wang Dang Sweet Poon Tang. That was strong medicine for a young man in an Illinois basement. And I was like, what could that possibly mean? That's cool. Learning and growing together.
So no loincloths on the next Street Sweeper club.
I did, however, challenge him to a shred-off on some radio show wanted to have us on it and politically debate. I said, I'll debate anytime, but I've got one condition, that we have a shred-off as well. And Ted declined to go moose hunting. Draw whatever conclusion you want from that.
Hey, so I want to talk really quickly. I'm sure you've regurgitated it over and over again, but like you guys meeting up, how did this come together?
Boots will tell you that.
How did you guys start writing songs together?
Well, we met each other in 2003. He invited me to go on this tour with Billy Bragg and Steve Earle and all that kind of stuff. And, I thought he was kind of a drunk, and he needed to be taken care of. And
Boots has always been a bit of a mother figure to me.
Through that relationship and me keeping him hydrated and everything like that, we grew closer. And one day we were both in rehab, and this joke is not necessarily.
It was fine.
It was going there, but I don't want
Boots a bridge too far, Riley.
Anyway.
The real story is actually much better and more entertaining. So
anyway,
why don't you tell the real story?
So yeah, one day the Coup had a show in L.A. and he took me out to dinner afterward. It was a pretty cheap dinner. But whatever. I don't really care.
It wasn't a great show.
I don't.
See, the better the show, the better the steak.
And he said, and Audio Slave had just broke up, and he said, look, we're going to be in a band. It's going to be called Street Sweeper Social Club. It's going to be Anthems for the Revolution. And he gave me a cassette tape of something like 26 jams. Or whatever. I call them jams because that's what he calls them. This sounds kind of.
I apologize. The listeners call them jams too.
Anyway, 26 jams, and he said, "Get to writing," and that was basically it. He didn't ask me to be in it or anything like that. He just told me. I still haven't answered yet. I'm waiting till we do about 2 albums and 30 million records in. Then I'll decide.
Yes. And a good dinner.
Street Sweeper Social Club is not a volunteer army. The members are drafted in. Like there's no running to Canada.
Who else did you grab for this project?
Well, it was
Obviously you wanted him.
on the record. I play bass and guitar. Boots does the lyrics and the vocals, and the drummer's a fellow by the name of Stanton Moore. Boots and I were down in New Orleans doing some post-Katrina work, and we were just out one night at a juke joint, and it was the band was sort of a funky New Orleans horn band, but the drummer was unbelievably amazing, and the depth of his funk was jaw-dropping, and we just exchanged numbers and said, come on out, you're going to make a record. But then for the live, we wanted to flesh out the live act, because we had some uniforms and we thought we needed 5 people to wear them. Yeah. So so it's a very strict criteria for the live band. It's going to be Boots and myself, of course, but we wanted the drummer from Gnarls Barkley. We wanted a bass player that had at least 5 Tony Award nominations, and we wanted a really, really, really good-looking rhythm guitar player, and we were 3 for 3.
Nice. So where'd you find the Tony Award-winning bassist and the good-looking?
Dave Gibbs, who is one of the producers of the Broadway musical Rock of Ages, and is also a stellar bass player. And had 5 Tony Award nominations.
Now, I don't know if you're being dead serious right now, but that's a great answer.
Dead serious.
I'm rolling with it.
Dead serious. I'm not. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So when you gave him the cassette, now were these jams that you were maybe writing for possible future Rage stuff?
Hell no. I wrote them for Street Sweeper Social Club. I wrote them for this band.
It has that energy. I don't.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
It has that Tom Morello-ish energy.
Yeah. I mean, since my pre-Rage Against the Machine band Lockup, I've been writing riffs. And sometimes they've manifested in Rage or Audioslave, even sometimes in Night Watchman. And this record, I wanted to really concentrate on making it heavy, really riff-centric, super funky, and I knew that this was, Boots and I had played a lot of shows together in an acoustic context, where I would, I'm basically his backup band on acoustic guitar, and I thought he was great, and his lyrics really shone in that context, and I thought, well, let's make a record that's super heavy, deeply funky, and let him flow over that.
Hell yeah! So is Street Sweeper, is this like a one-off project? Are you planning on doing another record? What do you think?
We're gonna rock. I love this. This is super fun. We have a great time doing it. This record came out pretty recently. We're gonna rock on this for a while, and these jams feel good. And
as part of his release agreement, it was that we had to do about 4 or 5 records together. Otherwise, he has to go back in.
Don't say release on camera.
So Tom's out of rehab. Boots' hair looking great. Street Sweeper. We new single coming out. Yep. New video coming out
for Promenade.
Look for him radio shows in 2009, and hopefully.
You got a radio show. We will play your shit. We enjoy it. Selfishly, I like to see the other bands. I like to do backstage interviews. I like to get free energy drinks. It's all there.
One last question. Big show today. Tool, Wolfmother, you guys, Linkin Park. Who are you looking forward to checking out today? Alice in Chains?
I like Alice in Chains. I've never seen Tool, heard a lot about them, heard a lot about their live show, that is, and I want to check out those two.
I've been friends with some of the guys in Tool since high school, and I've always enjoyed their rock, and it's pretty anthemic and spectacular. Alice in Chains is one of the all-time great bands. Look forward to seeing that. Wolfmother, I've never seen, so that's very, very exciting. Linkin Park are super nice dudes, and I haven't seen them play since they were kind of a club band, so that'll be cool. And then Hollywood Undead, I got a feeling that something's going to be happening there.
You gotta check it out. Well, fellas, thank you very much for joining us. Check out Street Sweeper Social Club, check out their website, and check out the new video when it comes out.
I'm Tom Morello.
And I'm Boots Riley.
And we are Street Sweeper Social Club.
We're more than a band. We're a social club.
And you, my friend, are watching Altitude. You are rocking out on Altitude.
You want a music TV channel on your cell phone and at your fingertips? Rock videos, music news, artist features, and more. Altitude has it all.